You know, everyone thinks pie crust is so easy, and while it is easy, there are a couple of tricks to perfection that I'm going to show you guys today. And the number one trick is that you definitely need your fats to be super cold. So I just took this coconut oil and my vegan butter out of the freezer. Like, you know, coconut oil normally melts the minute you look at it. So I put it into the freezer. I'm going to just kind of rough chop it up so it's smaller than this big giant mound here. And then we're going to just pop it right into the food processor. Yes, I use a food processor for making my pie dough. It really is the best way to cut in the fats throughout the flour. Now, you guys know me. I'm a stickler for using the scale if you want your recipes to come out perfect and consistent every time. And as the author intended, you don't know how many times I get people saying, I don't know what happened, the recipe came out terrible, and what did I do wrong? And I'll always point to maybe a heavy hand in measuring flour for the culprit of recipe failures. But I'll be honest, I don't use the scale with every single recipe that I make, pie dough being one of them. But as you see, if I am going to measure with a cups measure, I am a bit of a fluffer and a scooper. So I'm fluffing up this flour that's already in the bin, and then I'm going to kind of fluff it into the cup and then just level it off. When I use this method, I do get the closest to the standard weight of 125 grams per cup. All right, so now we're going to put that cold coconut oil and vegan butter with the sugar and the salt and just pulse it. Yeah, that feels really good. It's pulsed out through. I don't feel any really big chunks of that coconut oil. The flour is still cold because none of that fat started melting through. I do want to work quickly. And then the ice cold water. Here is where you may start to think that your recipe is completely off and maybe you did something wrong, because this didn't come together like a soft dough, like a pie dough like you're expecting, but that's good. And this is the absolute key to a perfect flaky pie crust. And it's going to look like a disastrous mess that just didn't work.